Hi there, and welcome to Seeking Life, a channel dedicated to discovering a life worth living away from a typical job. A place where I share wisdom sometimes, and where we go on journeys and we try to just discover, a better life, a life that we can be proud of, and a life where we're actually living it and we're not just surviving. I am at the park where they do spring training for baseball. I think today might be the last day. There's also soccer going on, and somebody, I don't know if you could see, but back down this way, someone's got a bounce house. So I'm going to try to keep to myself. I'm dressed up because I was supposed to have a job interview a little bit ago. I know this whole channel is us getting away from work, but I have an opportunity where I can actually make a good, decent bit of money, more than I've ever made in this life. So I'm not gonna give anything away, but I have the chance to make close to $20 an hour. And if I do that, within 6 months to a year, I can purchase a camper and I can go ahead and be on the road and traveling like I intend to do in a much more comfortable environment. Because my original plan was to just hop in my car with my cat, get a tent, and just stop at campgrounds and pitch the tent. But then my cat has gotten sick 2 times now over the last several months. It was actually twice in almost 2 months, maybe 2.5. So I decided, you know what? I need to be more smart about this. I need to think more like a parent would, and I need to think about my son in such of a way that I prioritize his health now. And while yes, I know that the universe, God, creator really, really wants me to take this journey of spreading light and kindness and love and just positivity across this great, wonderful nation called the US of A. But for now, I have to prioritize my cat's health. And he's my number one. It goes, the creator, me, and then Buddy, my cat, because he has been there for me when absolutely nobody else was. He has been there for me through thick and thin. He has been there for the small little bit of good times I've had in this lifetime. He's about 5 or 6 years old, and I haven't had a lot of really good stuff happening the past 5 or 6 years. The only really good stuff that has happened is, I managed to make my way down here to Florida. And, when I did get to go out and do something fun, it was only because my friend Josh took me along with him. And I am so very grateful for Josh, and that he provides and he helps me when I need it. And he's probably the only person I've ever had in my life that will do that. Not even my family will help me. They'd rather I be homeless on the street than take me in until I'm able to either accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish or until I get a job. They'd much rather I be homeless on the street. So, that's about the only good things that have happened to me besides, my cat Buddy coming into my life. He has been such a blessing, and he has been honestly just so incredible, and I am so grateful to have him, and I don't want to lose him. So he got sick with the same thing twice, something that could actually be fatal to him. So I decided, I need to put his health and his safety first before I just go ahead and make this leap of faith and just get on the road. Because I feel like if I have a camper and we're traveling by camper, and it's not going to be just a tiny little space. Even if I get like a larger tent, it's still going to be too small for him, especially when he gets into his zoomies mode. Like today, oh my gosh, he was just zooming across the apartment like crazy. I don't really know why. He's just more in a wild state of mind today, I guess. But he was just zooming, zoom, zoom, zoom. And so I need to have space for him to run. I need to have a soft, comfortable bed for him to lay in. Somewhere for his litter box to be besides taking up like half of my car because my car is very small. So that is what I feel is the priority right now. And I have to make sure that I pay my debts off. I need to make sure, like the only debt I had was for my, I have a title loan on my car because several years ago when I was doing Uber Eats, I couldn't afford brakes. So the only way I was able to get brakes was by getting a title loan out. And I've been under it for almost 3 years, and I am tired of it. I am ready to get rid of it. I am ready to be free. So I am ready to just start having a debt-free life from that. And also with me being here for a couple months without a job, I now owe a couple months back rent. So, it's about $3,000. And if this job that I applied for, if I get it and I get the money I'm hoping I'll get, then I can have all 3 of those things paid off within a month and still have plenty of money left over to do whatever I need to do. And the really, really, really great thing about this job too is it would be full time, which is something I've really needed to find, and it's really hard to find anymore. And it will provide me for everything I need. And it will, it'll put food in my belly. It'll put food in Buddy's belly. He was almost out of cat litter the other day, but because my roommate gave me some money for a tire, I had a little left over. I could get some gas. I was able to get a little bit of food, and I was able to get some more litter for Buddy because he was like, he only had like this much left, and he's used to having like, I don't know, like that much, like 8 inches of litter as opposed to like 2 inches of litter. So, things have just gotten pretty dire, and I've just been at the point where I'm like, okay, I need to just go ahead and make him my priority again, and I need to think about, if I do this the way I was going to do it, I might not have a cat in 3 to 6 months. And this way here, I'm still close to the vet that's been taking care of him. So if he really needs to have health care again, I at least have a safe vet within like 15 minutes of where I'm staying. So I'm gonna just go ahead and stay here. That is, if this job pulls through. I have an opportunity at 2 different locations, possibly. So if the one location doesn't work out, then the second one surely will. But I'm still intending on being here and making videos, because honestly, this brings me more joy than it does working in anywhere else. I'm so excited for this to be my full-time job eventually, because I love it so much. I truly feel so much joy and gratitude when I could just be out here walking around and exploring and seeing new things. And right now I've got my feet in the grass, and it, other than a few sharp spots, it feels amazing, and I'm grounding into the earth, and I'm not capable of doing that when I'm stuck in a job as much. So I don't know for certain, exactly when, how often I will be able to post. My interview got postponed until tomorrow, so I'll know tomorrow whether or not I've gotten the position, and I'll know when I'm able to start. But until then, I'm going to keep on making these videos. I'm going to keep on coming out here. I'm going to keep encouraging you, even when I do start working, that you need to live your best life, because we only, right now we've got this one life. We have infinite amount of lives, but right now we're here at a very special time on earth, and we need to remember who we are. We need to remember why we came here. And it's not to slave away to the man or to some system. It's to live our lives and enjoy it. This is literally paradise, but it's been destroyed by big corporations and greedy governments and all of that stuff. So I'm still going to be here encouraging y'all to live your best lives, still going to keep motivating you. And if I'm only able to do once a week, then I'm going to make it a priority to go out and do more fun things. Like yesterday I mentioned, we've got all kinds of awesome attractions around here. Like there's a water park, there's museums, there's zoos. I found a new nature center with new trails the other day. So there's so much to do here. So if I'm only able to do one video a week, then I will make sure I'm doing something fun and, be able to bring you guys along with me, because I might not have very many friends in real life, but I can always film it for whoever chooses to watch these. And, I'm grateful for those of you that do. Again, I love doing this. I love coming out here. I love being able to just enjoy my life with you and share it and, just encourage you. So I think that's all I want to talk about today. Is I'm going to go back to work so that way I can afford a camper, and that way I can have a little extra money for when I go out on the road, and that way I don't have to be concerned with whether or not Buddy is going to get sick on me, or if it's going to be too small, because at least in the camper, like I said, he has room to run around, and he's able to be a cat and enjoy himself instead of being kind of trapped in a tiny little car. So thank you so much for watching it to this far. If you did, I want to say a big thank you, but I also want to let you know that you matter. Yes, you matter. I love you. I care about you. And no matter what you're going through, I am here for you. Just leave a comment down below. And, if you're struggling or anything like that, just let me know down below and I'll talk to you. That's not like an open invitation for any kind of communication. But if you're really struggling and you have nobody, leave me a comment and I'll reach out. But I also want to let you know that no matter what you've done today, even if all you're doing is getting out of bed, or if you've created something awesome like a new painting, or you caught a really great fish, or you're like these people over here having fun playing soccer, whatever it is you've done today, I am super proud of you, and I will be here to keep encouraging you. And I think that you're doing a wonderful job, and I'm grateful that you're still here on this earth at this most wonderful time. It's such a great time to be alive. And I absolutely love it here in Florida. And if you've never visited Florida, you should absolutely come. It's gorgeous. Yeah, it gets hot, but I honestly don't know that I love it here, man. It's so beautiful. It's so great. So I just want to say thank you again. I love you, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining in. Bye.